Feng Mao is about the chillest dude to step foot in Agora. He's just hanging out with his giant halberd. He's smoking a giant pipe. And he's giant. Well, no, he's just purple. It just felt good to say giant the third time. The guy does have some drawbacks, though. He's old as hell, and he struggles to run without dying. Damn, dude, like, maybe you should, like, put down the pipe or something. Jesus Christ. Feng Mao was highly requested for the next video. It seems he's a character that is simple on the surface with hidden elements that make him complex. I'm going to try to make it super simple for you as we explain his abilities. Conversion Shield is easy. Activate to gain a shield for 2 seconds, absorbing damage. Reaping Dash is amazing. Send an image of yourself out in a direction and appear at it a moment later, dealing damage where you land. Great to escape situations and to chase enemies down. On top of that, you can travel up and down with this, so get cliff hopping. Hamstring is his bread and butter. Feng will swing his weapon and hit anyone around him with a nice bit of damage and a powerful slow. Another way to catch opponents or even slow them so you can escape. Finally, Earth Shatter is his ultimate. Leap into the air and come crashing down with the might of a god, cracking the earth apart, dealing huge damage in a line. Every time you level this, the distance of the ability will grow, making it easier and easier to land it and even hit multiple targets. Simple, right? His passive is what confuses most. Known as the balance, it generates offense and defensive stacks based on what abilities you used. Reaping Dash and Conversion Shield are defensive stack generators, whereas Hamstring and Sweep, which is your auto attack, are offensive stack generators. If you want your shield to give you more absorb, auto attack a few times, hit a Hamstring, then use the shield. It'll then give you a way bigger shield, consuming the stacks you just generated. Maybe you want to burst someone down better. Hit your shield and dash to the enemy and then consume those offensive stacks you just generated by using it on a Hamstring and your next auto attacks, which will all be extra deadly because of the stacks you just used. Simple. Let's get into game. In case you're wondering why my Feng Mao is wearing black and red armor, that is indeed his challenger skin, and I'm using the Feng Mao Mu deck, which is my amazing name for my Feng Mao deck. I don't know, I just have a good time naming decks and giving them stupid names, so if you want to steal that one, you can go ahead. So today we're playing in a duo queue, which is something that I've not shown in a while. I've done some solo queue stuff, but a lot of the stuff I've been doing recently has been playing with a bunch of friends. This is a duo queue, so joining me today in the game is just Gubiak, and the other 3 players on my team are completely random players who I don't know. So we have a Grux, we have a Twin Blast, and we have a Rampage that we don't know. So you may be noticing that while we sat here in the Shadow Pad, I've not actually got any abilities yet. And this is a really important thing to consider and be aware of. On characters like, well, Feng Mao and, for example, Gideon, they both have a teleport and quite a powerful first ability. Gideon's Q, where he puts down an AoE and does good damage, and my Feng Mao's slow area of effect damage that is very useful, versus the teleports that they both have. Now, the reason you would get a teleport first instead of the damage ability is because it could save you. You could get out of a terrible situation where you're being ganked and blink over a wall or just the distance and escape a bad situation. And you never know whether you're going to need that first or not. In that situation where we were killing Red Buff, I actually didn't need to get E. I didn't need to get the area of effect damage. There was other people helping me kill it, so it wasn't necessary for me to get it first. So I could still have no abilities right now and be safe. Thankfully, there was no gank, there was no fight or anything like that, so it was okay. But it's something to consider and something for you to think about based on the character that you're playing. Maybe, for example, we're fighting a Murdoch, maybe you could have decided to go, hang on, maybe I need the knockback before I get my shotgun. Anyway, we realise he has shotgun and we just go for him. Straight up, me and Muriel, that's Scooby-Out playing Muriel, just start beating the hell out of him. Nice slow, nice damage. Sadly, no kill. We would 100% got that kill if I had the red buff, but there were other people who probably needed it more, which is a shame. But we sort of forced him to go back and have to go heal up, and he's now in a situation where he knows how strong we are as a duo queue and how much pressure he should be feeling in reaction to us being here, which gives us the space to just get tons and tons of last hits. Now, Gubiak actually just left the lane to go get the back right harvester, so I'm by myself. And the Murdoch's really harassing me, which says something to me. It says, something's a bit suspicious, some people are missing. By the way, the server was lagging at this moment, that's why I'm like unable to move every now and then, but you can hear them coming through the shadow plane right now. I know the gank's coming, here's a Rampage, and I wait to time the shield now until he was about to hit me so I don't get snared. Drop down down, go to Gubiak, let him boost me forward with his speed buff and shield, and then dodge the rock that would have stunned me and just escaped a situation where 3 people were ganking me, and I really should have been dead there. And the reason I survived came down to seeing Gubiak being there, and Gubiak seeing the situation, realizing I need to speed boost him, and me saying I need a speed boost or I die. So I went the way I went, which was sort of weird, instead of just straight to the tower, to get the speed boost instead, and it saved me. Felt really good about that. Anyway, Twin Blast randomly comes in and starts attacking the Murdoch, and so I just go help him. Easy, simple, very skillful kill indeed, and there it is. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves the Harvester. It is almost 6 minutes. At the top you can see 5 minutes and 50 seconds. So as always, the right and left Harvesters come online at 6 minutes. So at this point, I say, you know, I'll go get this one, and I hope the allies on the other side will do the same. Otherwise, I'll type and I'll tell them, go get the Harvester, we're going to need it. Now, Murdoch actually saw this and came around to try and get me, and we just circled each other. I get behind him surprisingly, and look at that! I position myself so his shield knocks me against a wall instead of far away, meaning it was worthless, and I'm right back on him. Sadly, the Rampage shows up, does land the stun, giving Murdoch a chance to move away, but I still have my dash. We dash forward, we get right back on that target, start beating the shit out of him, and he's dead. Now, this Rampage has enough mana to press his ult, so I'm not really committed to this kill. I'm just sort of letting him get away, and then he uses his mana to jump away. Now he has no mana, and I'd say to Gubiak, I'm going back in, he's got no mana. So we go straight forward, we dash over, hit him, hit the slow, Gubiak comes in, and he jumps away. So close, so close. And so Gubiak goes back after the little encounter because he's quite hurt. And, you know, I actually am low on mana and out of all my potions. So I decide, let's go get blue buff. Gubiak has just gone back and I said, do you want blue? And, you know, he just went back. So unfortunately, he is nowhere nearby to get it. So I say, I'll go collect Harvesters. I'll go get blue buff for myself since I could use the cooldown reduction and mana regen since I'm spamming my abilities. We're going to head back. It did actually nearly kill me, that blue buff. It's kind of scary. My first item was Impact Hammer, by the way, and I filled it up with Strike. I'll try and talk about the build as we go, but I still don't have the cards that I want in my Feng Mao build, so I'm reluctant to talk about what to build. Anyway, Gubiak comes in behind for the nice gank, and I react accordingly. We go straight forward, and I use my ult to secure the kill, and just a little slow-mo there to show you that you can reposition the ultimate when it's activated. So when you're in the air and someone moves and they're going to dodge where you originally were aiming, you can still turn and move where the ulti's going to land while you're in the air. Something that I didn't realise for the first time, I think the first 1 or 2 times that I played him. And so if there's any new players out here watching the video who are thinking, I want to play Feng Mao, there's a little tip for you. You can reposition the ult while you're in the air. Now, we're going against this poor guy. He doesn't realise, but basically Sephiroth is the weakest at the beginning of the game, and he thinks he could actually contest me. Now, he does land a very nice snare and does get away there, which was good, but I could have avoided that by teleporting a little bit quicker in reaction to the snare. Now, I see he's probably got some health potions. He doesn't want to go back yet. There's every chance that he's either going to go to blue or he's going to go to the Harvester, and I think, let's have a look at blue. I don't see him. Okay, he's probably at the Harvester. Don't see him. Oh, there he is. He's at blue right now, so we're just going to go ahead and get a kill. Okay, I mean, I used my dash and he stopped it, but alright, that kind of sucks. We can maybe catch him. He's kind of... Oh, nope, he got stuck. Amazing. We should be able to hit the ult here. Yep, did some nice damage. He's very low. Final hit. There it is. Now we can get away scot-free, except 2 of their team members showed up. I don't know when that happened. Gideon just showed up and someone else is there. And I say to Gubiak, we need to retreat. We need to leave. I don't really know if he's going to survive, and he runs straight into a tower, so I'm going to go ahead and say no. There's like 3 people attacking him there. I'd say he was pretty dead, and there's no way for me to save him. Thankfully, Gubiak's not some random aggro idiot on the internet and realizes there's nothing I could do and isn't mad that I had to leave him. Just a little highlight there that whenever you get the opportunity, just like Sephiroth, just like in the Sephiroth video I explained, this is a great jungle character, so take jungle camps whenever you see the opportunity. They give good experience. Anyway, this Twin Blast is being kind of ganked, and I'm waiting for the right opportunity to come in. I don't think he really needs me, so I'm just warding away the Murdoch and then going in on the Sephiroth, doing whatever damage I can. And then we see the ult from Muriel. Really nice timing on that from Gubiak. Gets me with a nice shield. We knock the Murdoch into the air. He knocks me away, and I'm salty because someone else gets the kill. But it's fine. It does happen a little bit this game, I must admit. The Murdoch cancels my ability to land the killing blow a bunch of times. So, damn, I wish I had a better score. I mean, we're doing alright right now. We're 4-0, and I've been collecting Harvesters, activating Harvesters, getting the buffs, doing plenty of ganks. Suddenly we find this guy. That was a bit scary. We should be okay, except for the fact that he gets help from Gideon, and Murdoch ults me. Now, I don't know if you saw that. Gubiak's a bit mad. I saw it. We'll do a quick replay of that. The Twin Blast walked in front of Gubiak and prevented him from sending out his shield. You see that? It would have saved me. It would have saved me. I don't really know that I can blame the Twin Blast for that, you know. It could have happened to anyone. He just happened to walk in front of him at the wrong time. But there you go. Whatever. I died. It sucks. 4-1. So we were pushing up left lane. We're at the tier 2. Grux is doing his Grux thing and pushing really well. And we go ahead and take this Harvester. Suddenly, 2 of them show up. It's Gideon and Rampage. Gideon lands an okay ult and then throws down a really good Q. Now Twin Blast shows up. Rampage dives in, starts eating them. I watched Gubiak die again. Like, I think I've seen that shit enough. Trying to escape the situation. For some reason, they weren't following me and they fucking... This actually hurts me to watch, dude. For whatever reason, they decided to not follow me and not chase me. And just, like, perfectly cut me off. It could be that they had wards, right? And I did my best to juke and jump back up to where they couldn't hit me. But they do catch me. I'm assuming it's because they had wards. Anyway, we just activated the Prime Harvester. Or killed theirs, I can't remember. And I noticed that they're pushing up right kind of hard. Now this Sephiroth hanging out a little bit too long here. And I see, what are you doing? You're trying to recall in that Shadow Plane? Murdoch was there as well. Scared the shit out of me. This Sephiroth completely got this Murdoch killed. We land a nice ult on 2 there. Twin Blast gets the kill again. I'm salty. And a good ult from Gubiak. Knocking Sephiroth in the air. I'm still salty. This Twin Blast has stolen, like... Well, not stolen. He was part of that kill. But he's landed so many killing blows when I deserve them. God damn it. So we're in another kind of scary situation here. They're pushing the tower really hard. But it is just 2 tanks and then someone else who I can't quite see who just ran away. The issue with fighting 2 tanks is that they're tanks and I can't really do anything. They take no damage. And the only people helping me are Rampage and Muriel, who are both, well, supports and a tank, who don't do damage. So it's very hard for me to do anything here. And they actually start pushing in. Here's a great thing about Feng Mao. AoE minion clear is sort of his jam. Did you see how quickly I cleaned up that wave? And now the tower's going to start attacking them if they move in. So he's a really good guy to hold towers with. Anyway, Rampage jumps in and it's time to engage. I'm trying to get in there, but honestly, I don't have any mana at all, so I can't use any abilities really. I just got enough mana to dash forward and land a really nice ult. Combining it with the Muriel ult, I dash forward at the right moment, knocking 2 into the air. We do get the Sephiroth. Thank God, and I do see that there are 2 sort of deadly threats in the background there, and this tank is keeping us away. I'm trying to hold on for a little bit. The tank is pushing up. Twin Blast is very low. I see a Gideon moving in from behind. This fight is just going on and on and on, and this fucking Gideon wants to die. I want to kill him, but I've still got no mana, so he teleports away. Gubiak gives me the speed boost. I'm on his ass. Can I get him? And the Gideon does something so clever there. He goes into the Shadow Plane, and then when he's in the Shadow Plane, throws out the auto attack when I can't see him. Meaning I don't have the opportunity to dodge. So really well played to him. But don't worry, this Twin Blast is coming right into my beautiful hands. And I'm going to take... Oh. And... yeah. I deserved that. We're going to finish off our... Going to finish off the attack speed. Get a little bit of crit with the spear, you know. Yeah, I don't really know why I missed that. I got excited, I guess, and just missed the auto attack. I didn't need to attack there. I had the Twin Blast and let him get away. Anyway, we're trying to stop them from killing our Harvester. I land the ult while he's stunned, so no one can stop me from killing him and he can't get away. It's good to do that, you know. Make sure that he can't escape the situation. This Rampage, tons of health, really tanky guy. It's me, Muriel, and Rampage. Again, this guy is not taking any damage. He's very low, though. We're actually nearly getting him and he hits his ult, which is really unfortunate, so we back off. But yeah, Twin Blast has actually just showed up and he has a red buff, so we're actually doing some good damage now, thank God. Something that I've noticed at this point, whoa, okay, never mind. There's a Twin Blast beating the shit out of me. I'm praying someone notices. Gubiak quickly lands a speed buff on me and shield, and I duck out there with a teleport and dodge the rock smash there. Do you see that shit? Oh my God. Ooh, I don't know whether that rock smash would have killed me, but it was good to dodge it. Gideon comes in and lands a really nice ult. This enemy Gideon looks to be a really good player based on what we've seen. But we dive right back in. I've got enough health and enough mana to make sure that he can't kill me, and I put on my shield. And then a Muriel ult comes in. Not sure why. I think he went back and just teleported back in or something. And there we go. We get the kill. Oh, That was quite the mess. I'd love to get this tower if possible, so I look at how big the wave is and say, you know, even though I'm hurt, let's just go for it. We're all here. It's a Rampage. We kill the tower. Rampage is still here. He doesn't have his ult, but he does have enough mana to jump away. We missed the rock throw, but Twin Blast is there. We're coming in. Great snare from Twin Blast. Landing the attacks, landing the auto attacks, doing whatever damage we can. No mana to do anything but auto attack. And we pull back, and, well, there's a good situation. Thank God. And I see, you know what? 3 of them are dead. This is a great opportunity for us to just come down here and kill this Harvester. And I'm sort of hoping that they'll help me. You see that Twin Blast just ran right by me? No one comes and helps me with this Harvester. It takes me ages to kill it, and it's kind of scary because they're still up there. It's 2 of them, but they're up there, and I'm low. No one fucking helps me, man. This Twin Blast just comes and kills me. I'm so salty. Fucking look at that guy, man. Fuck you, you bastard. You just get a tier 2 tower in exchange for it. And we did kill the Harvester. My death for a tower and a Harvester is well worth it. But I'm salty because I didn't need to die. That Twin Blast could have helped me and he didn't. Anyway, we cut off this guy by being aware where he needs to go. We're just behind him. He's going to turn. And we've dashed forward before he can snare us. Land that nice AoE and powerful ult. And now he's dead. And a Muriel ult. Panic ult from Gubiak. He overreacted a little bit. I remember him typing that he did, but it's no problem. It's better that he risks wasting his ult and saves me than, you know, lets me die or anything like that. Anyway, they're pushing up mid. I run right by a red buff there. Should have got that maybe on the way. And we're going straight on this Gideon. He takes no damage from my ult. Did you see that shit? It was like I hit him with a fucking wet noodle, which is apparently what my halberd is. Look how much damage I'm doing to this Rampage compared to how much I just did to that Gideon. This Rampage is less tanky than the fucking Gideon. That shit's scary. And I should have acknowledged it at that moment when I saw how little my ult did. But I didn't. It takes me a little bit of time to notice how he's building and how to counter it. And that's on me. I will notice it later and I will call it out for my team to stop attacking the Gideon. Because he's not going to be doing any damage because he's so tanky. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, we get another spear. We build a little bit of strike on it. I'm going to fill it out with crit. You want to put more physical damage on. You want to put a little bit more crit on. But you don't want to go overboard with it, to be honest with you. Anyway, we push up right, and it looks like a good situation. Grook's just got the middle inhibitor, and he's here with me to kill this Gideon, who's not really doing any damage. The tower's kind of low. Grook's is just beating the shit out of it instead of helping me. I'm waiting for the tower to die. Tower dies, and we start going on the Gideon. Land the nice ult. Grook's comes in, and we're doing basically nothing to him, and he actually fucking just killed both of us. And this is when I realize, look at what he's building. He's got loads of he's got barriers, he's got physical defense and resistance, and I let my team know he's got so much damage reduction. There's no reason to attack him. Don't go on him first unless he's the only target. Don't go on him because he's just not going to take any damage. Look at that AoE clear right there. Just held the tower like it was nothing, cleaning that minion wave. Instead of going on the Gideon, we held the tower because we got rid of the minion wave, and that was really nice. Unfortunately, however, at the same time that that's happening, they're pushing middle. So they're pushing left, mid at the same time. It's kind of scary. Our push is just non-existent. We really need to do something. So we're going to have to hold this as best we can. I go for this guy because he's really low, but unfortunately there was a Murdoch up there, and I was hoping that the rest of my team would be able to stun him and kill him before he could take the inhib, but it is a Murdoch, and he did a load of damage and killed our inhib. So they have all of their inhibs. They just got the Prime Orb. They're running around with it right now as we speak, and they have mid inhib. Thankfully, the Sephiroth is so unbelievably out of position and by himself, landing a really nice snare on me. I've got to go for him. Now, he could just run away from me here, and he does something a little bit weird, and goes in like a half circle around to escape, giving me the perfect sort of like parallel line to run along with him. And knowing that I will catch him eventually, I just keep going. I keep going. I know I'm going to get him with a dash, and then a Muriel ult comes in, and I time it perfectly with the dash, knocking him into the air. No snare, sadly. We missed the slow on him, but I get a speed buff from Gubiak, dodge the snare, and then get right back in on him, land the ult, he knocks me away, and then Twin Blast comes in and takes the fucking kill, like the last 15 times, man. God damn it, dude. My life is pain, this game. God, I should have so many more kills than I do have. But whatever, we got it, and still no inhib, and they're pushing ours, so this is scary. I'm trying to clean the minion wave. Again, minion wave's the threat and the priority. If we get rid of the minion wave, they're not going to be able to push, but another one's coming in right away, and I don't have my abilities, so I use my ult to clean it. desperately trying to keep it alive. Desperately trying to keep it alive. Now the minions are gone and they're attacking it. We get that Murdoch right away. Gideon comes in and ult. We lose the inhibitor no matter how hard I tried to stop that happening. But we do get the Murdoch, and this Gideon's out of position and out of mana. As little damage as he takes, we do still get him. Somehow, still don't get the kill. Ooh, deep breaths. And they're pushing mid again. These minions are just like coming at all waves all the time. There's no fucking time to breathe. It's insane. So we've lost the left inhib, and the mid inhibs come back, thankfully, and they're pushing right. That Twin Blast dodges my ult. Well played to him, but the tower is shitting on him right now, and he's dead. We're going to go on the Sephiroth, who knocks us away. I just don't get to be in fights, apparently. They're actually going to get this inhib if we don't fucking kill them quick. They get it anyway. 2 tanks manage to take the inhib against us somehow, and it's that late in the game now that is devastating. And I know that we have to push, so we push right lane as hard as we can. The 3 of us, Muriel, Rampage, and myself, Feng Mao, and we managed to get it, thank God. So we have 2 inhibs of theirs, they've got 2 of our inhibs, and it's really back and forth this game. Gideon comes in, suddenly lands a really nice ult, well positioned by him, and Muriel ults the hell out, Rampage jumps the hell out, and they kind of look dead, to be honest with you. As best as they tried to escape the situation, there was nothing I could do to help them, and they did die, and they're pushing right. And you know what, actually, they're recalling. If I time this right, I can get this Twin Blast by himself, and I do. What a goddamn hero! Twin Blast jumps away, kind of sad about it. You know, I don't really want that. You know, I just wasted an ult. I have to get this Twin Blast. I pulled a really good play. I stopped them from recalling. I can't just let him get away. I'm going to die for this. He's got to die. He has to die. Somehow he, for some reason, goes up there and we catch him. And I one hit the guy. Did you see that crit? I don't know how I did that much damage in one hit. But thank God I did, because I was fucking low there. We got the Twin Blast, and that was a really devastating play. Because you don't respawn at this late in the game. Like 50 minutes in the game we are right now. They're not going to respawn for like a minute and a half. So he's just gone. They somehow get prime, and we've done a bit of damage with our inhib minions to the core. So it's coming down to the wire now. This is it. This is the end of the game. And if we make a mistake, we lose. And if they make a mistake, we win. So I catch this Sephiroth off guard by himself, land the snare, thank God. Use the ult, do nothing to him, hit him with a fucking wet noodle again, and manage to do some good damage with the auto attacks. I should stop wasting my ult on tanks, for God's sake. Anyway, we nearly got him. I just die. Murdoch just shows up and kills me. Twin Blast shows up and kills him. And then I realize, you know what? This is it. There's 2 of them dead. One of their biggest damage dealers dead. They're running around with the orb somewhere in left. I say go. Go kill the fucking core. Just do it. Don't worry about going in with minions. Just get together and go in. Grux, thank God, pays attention to chat. And Rampage jumps in. This is it. If we die here, we lose the game. He ults and starts smashing it. Look how low he gets. We get the core though. Thank God. And we win the game. Holy shit. That is like, I remember like having to lay down and just like leave the computer after that game. That was so stressful and so close. That was an hour-long game. I know for you it was like 20 minutes because of editing, and I'm only sort of showing the main bits, but whatever. We did okay. The end score was good. What was that, 12-7? I've had better scores, and I think Feng Mao can do way better than that. I certainly made a few mistakes this game, but I thought it was a really good game to showcase the power of him, his weaknesses, and the way that you should play around certain abilities like Murdoch's knockback, where you position yourself against a wall, you wait until he uses it to use your dash so you can get right back in him. Use your ult when people are stunned so that you secure it at low level when it's harder to hit. You only use it when someone's slowed or, you know, stunned, or they're not going to jump away from it. And as a character like Grux, he's really powerful at pushing lanes, cleaning minion waves, and making that big play and stealing an in-hit. I would say Feng Mao's more of a bruiser assassin type than anything else. Some people like to build him as a tank. I tell those people that they shouldn't be doing that because his damage potential is insane even after the nerf. I hope this video helped you, and if it didn't, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. If you'd like, you can share the video with anyone interested in Feng Mao or just Paragon gameplay. It really helps, and I really appreciate that some of you have been doing that. Thanks so much for watching, and there'll be more Paragon on the channel soon, guys. See you next time.